Welcome to Psychology Refresh. Today we're going to go over the 6 psychological techniques on how to sell anything. Make sure to watch until the end because you will find out how to sell a pen just like Wolf of Wall Street. Try to recall the last time you purchased a product. What was it? Why did you buy it? The product fulfilled what need? There may be days when you think it did not fulfill any need, that you just wanted it and bought it. Yet if you examine the purchase closely, you'll find an unspoken need and a desire to fulfill that need. Sales success revolves around pairing a given product with a person who will be better off with it. Salesmen are responsible for matching desires and needs with material solutions. It is nearly impossible to achieve a sale unless the customer perceives a benefit in purchasing. However, a great salesman will build a relationship based on mutual understanding and strive to create a situation that will benefit everyone. More than simply offering a product, selling involves a strategy. Even if you think you are not a salesman, the truth is that you are selling something every day, because you often have to persuade someone to do something. It depends on your pitch if the person will do something or not. Psychology says you can actually sell anything, so long as you use these techniques. Here are the 6 psychological techniques on how to sell anything. Number 1. Start with selling yourself. Forget for a moment your pitch, product, or service. Remember this, regardless of whatever you're selling, these people will not buy from you if they don't like you. Make sure you present yourself well. It does not mean that you have to wear a suit on every sales opportunity. Rather, you should dress the way you think your customer would feel most comfortable and impressed with. Typically, people in upper-level business settings wear formal business wear, but in more casual settings, they may prefer appropriate casual dress code. But even more important than your wardrobe is your attitude. You also want to appear approachable and friendly. When it comes to savoir-vivre, it is better to be too formal than too casual. The customer may find it hard to relate to you if you are too formal, but if you are too informal, they will also have difficulty respecting you, and respect is key to making the sale work. Of course, you want to arrive punctually with demonstrating a lot of positive energy. Be the salesperson you'd buy something from. Number 2. Know your customer. A common mistake salespeople make is trying to sell to anyone and everyone. If you're selling anything, make sure it satisfies your client's needs and is plausible for them. Being aware of the circumstances and desires of whomever you're selling to is even more important than what you know about the product itself. Ask yourself, what needs or desires does my customer have? Or, how will my product help my customer? A prospective customer's sales potential can be determined relatively quickly within the first few minutes of meeting. You should engage prospective customers as if you were friends, rather than merely business partners once you've met them in person. You must treat the customer as a human being if you want to create a positive relationship with him. For example, you can start with something like, "It's great to have you here. Did you have a pleasant trip over?" During actual pitching, you can use the method called voice of customer, whereby the unspoken needs of customers are uncovered by asking more probing questions. Find the unspoken needs and your pitch will drive straight to the heart of your audience. Even if your ultimate goal is to sell a product, you can only maximize your chances of that if you put your customers' needs before your own. Number 3. Be familiar with your product. The knowledge of something and the benefits that it brings must be taken for granted in order to sell something. You should take time to analyze the product you're pitching before an attempt to sell it. Remember that people do not buy products, they buy solutions. Getting your customers to believe that your product is the solution to the problems they're having is the key to making a sale. Oftentimes, you can establish urgency by using a technique called fear of missing out, by announcing that you only have a certain number of items left in stock, or you can take only a certain number of clients every month. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. We would really appreciate your feedback. Number 4. Focus on your customer's feelings. Remember this most important truth in sales. Facts tell, emotions sell. The neuroscience of consumer evaluation has found that consumers primarily rely on emotions rather than facts and information when evaluating brands. Research shows that 87% of us make multiple purchases driven by our emotions. Emotions not only help us to remember things, but also can be inspirational or empowering. They make people take action. Products are rarely sold primarily due to superior technical specifications or anything logical, but rather than to a coolness factor. So, your job is to pitch to emotions and frame the product as part of the customer's ideal lifestyle. Make a synthesis between the customer's needs and the product's benefits. Use your research to sharpen, clarify, and magnify the desire to meet needs. Get your customers excited about your product by helping them visualize it and feel that it aligns with their needs. Number 5. Design the future. Storytelling is very important in any pitch. You need to take the desire you have uncovered and turn it into a future that will fulfill itself. Position your product as a means to continually meet needs and improve your customers' worlds. Consider new ways to look at your product and help customers envision a better future. Don't overcomplicate your pitch just because you want to sound more knowledgeable. It's how well you explain something to the average person that measures true knowledge. Because very often customers are on the edge of buying, it's your job to provide logical reasoning, quantitative data, or other customers' testimonials. Prove your product provides the benefits it promises, and you'll win them over as buyers. Number 6. Do a follow-up. There are 2 good reasons to get in touch with a customer after making a sale. Primarily, following up with them to find out how the product works will create a professional relationship beyond the sale itself. Secondly, you may also obtain helpful advice about your sales approach from a customer by receiving feedback from them. Remember that returning customers can be where you are going to make the majority of your money in your business. Offering returning customers a special discount or upsell is a great way of convincing them to come back. And since you know this customer's needs, your next pitch will be even easier. So, how to sell a pen? Don't sell the pen, sell the solution to a need. After a quick and friendly small talk, ask your customer, how long have you been looking for a pen? Then find out his needs. Do you use a pen for everyday tasks or only for business occasions? So since you don't own a pen, what do you do now if you need a pen? Do you find you use other pens often? Establish his wishes. Do you prefer black, blue, or red ink? Do you prefer a wide or fine tip? Create the desire by selling the solution to his problems. You know, I think this pen will fit all your needs. It's a fancy, fine-point black ink fountain pen, which you can use to sign all your important business documents. It'll look great in the boardroom, but you can still use it for everyday tasks. Establish urgency. Fortunately, I still have a few left. And finally, close. How many would you like? If you need more than I have on hand, I'll get you started with a few and put it in order for the rest and hand them to you ASAP. Lastly, a few days after a sale, do a follow-up. Ask about feedback and offer a pen container as an upsell. Because nobody likes objects tumbling across the table, right? Sell the solution to a problem, and you can sell anything. Now we have a question for you. What is your latest purchase and why did you buy it? Please share your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe and turn on notifications if you want to learn more about yourself and understand other people better. Check out our other videos. Take care.